Hi all, and welcome to this information session about the Buying Trip and Global Shop Summer 2019 Short-Term Study Abroad Study Travel Program. My name is Erin Kehoe, and I'm the Study Abroad Coordinator here at LAM, and I am going to share some information about this exciting program with you. So just to give you an idea of what I'm planning to talk about, I'll start by giving a program overview, talk a little bit about, excuse me, the course and credits that you'll earn as part of the program, go over a brief overview of the itinerary, a little bit about the financial side of the program, talk about health and safety requirements, the application requirements, the application process. It does take time for questions at the end because this is an asynchronous presentation and you're not watching it live. Please feel free to email me questions once you've had a chance to watch the presentation. So we are talking about a short-term study travel program. This particular program is 9 days long. This coming summer it will run from August 12th through the 20th, and it's accompanied by an LAM faculty member, Professor Marla Green, who also heads up the buying track. As part of this program, students will earn a total of 3 credits. The course that they'll take is FASH 3533, the Buying Trip and Global Shop. This course does have 2 prerequisites that must be completed, have been completed by the time students take the course. The 2 prerequisites are FASH 1210 and FASH 2560. Currently, FASH 3510 is also listed in the catalog, but it will be removed, so you can disregard it as a prerequisite. So in order to participate in this program and take this course, you do need to have completed and successfully completed both FASH 1210 and FASH 2560. The online course, which forms part of this program, begins online prior to your departure to the West Coast. So it really gives you a chance to begin exploring the subject of retailing and buying in the 2 cities that the group is traveling to before you travel, so that once you actually do get abroad, you have that background under your belt already. As with all of LAM study abroad programs, academics are the focus of the program. So independence and responsibility on the part of all student participants is strongly expected. So a quick overview of the itinerary for the program. In early July, the online course will begin in Blackboard. So again, all participating students will have readings and assignments to do to help prepare them for their time traveling. On August 12th, the group will depart for Seattle from a New York City area airport. We'll have check-in in Seattle and then a welcome dinner. And then between August 13th and 16th, we are arranging a set of business and cultural visits in the city for the group to participate in. Then on August 16th, the group will fly to San Francisco, and between August 16th and 20th, the group will attend business and cultural visits in San Francisco. And then finally, on August 20th, the group will check out and depart back to New York City just in time for the fall 2019 semester to get underway. So itineraries for programs like this, especially at this length of time out from the program, are always evolving, and there's always the possibility that things could change. But I also did want to give you a taste of some of the visits and activities that we have planned. So we are planning visits to companies, retailers who have offices on the West Coast, in Seattle and in San Francisco, so that you can meet with their staff and their teams and learn what their strategies and techniques are firsthand. We also have a visit to the Levi Strauss & Company headquarters store planned, as well as visits to places like the Museum of History and Industry to view an exhibit called Seattle Style Fashion/Function, as well as Pike Place Market, the Space Needle, Alcatraz, Lombard Street, and the Golden Gate Bridge. So the goal is that participants in this program are really getting a taste of the business and industry side of things in both these cities, but that they're also getting to experience some of the local culture and history while they're there as well. As far as accommodations go, student participants will be placed with other LAM students in either vetted hostels or vetted hotels. So we have the option of doing either hostels or hotels for our group, and we're actually asking our student applicants to decide which way we go for us. So if you do decide to apply for the program, and I hope that you will, you'll see on the application form that there's a place for you to choose whether you prefer hostels, hotels, or you're open to either. In either case, LAM works with a partner company that vets the accommodations that our groups stay at to ensure that they're safe, they're clean, they're centrally located, and no matter which option we end up choosing, student participants will only ever have to room with other LAM students. So you would never be in a room with a stranger or somebody that you didn't know. So again, when you do go to submit your application, please be sure to specify which choice you prefer. As far as meals go, breakfast is included each day, and we also have included welcome and farewell dinners. On the other days, student participants are responsible for lunch and dinner. For transportation, we've arranged group flights to and from New York City, as well as between Seattle and San Francisco. And then while in both cities, the group will use a combination of private coaches and public transportation to get to visit. So we're really looking for the best combination of those two that will help our group get where they're going quickly and efficiently, but again, while also getting to experience local life in both of those cities. The program cost varies a little bit depending on whether the group goes with hostels or hotels, so that could have a bearing on what you ultimately decide to do as well. If the group stays in hostels, the cost of the program is $4,000, and if the group stays in hotels, the cost of the program is $5,200. This program fee does include round-trip airfare from New York City to the West Coast, housing for the duration of the program, all the visits included in the program itinerary, travel cards for public transportation in both cities, as well as transportation by private coach for some visits, and tuition for the 3 credits that are earned. So sometimes students think, okay, I see the program fee, I understand what it includes, but when will I see the charges for my tuition for the course be posted? And the answer is that you won't see extra charges for tuition because they're included in that program fee itself. So once you pay the program fee, you've also paid for the course and the credits that you'll be earning too. So if you're thinking about taking a class over the summer anyway, this could be a great way to get some travel experience, see some new places while also earning those credits at a pretty reasonable rate. There are some additional costs. So again, food for those meals that are not included in the program, we expect that you'll spend maybe about $250 to cover that. All students are also expected to have health insurance that covers them on the West Coast while they're traveling. So if you do need to purchase supplemental health insurance, that will be about $20. And if you decide to complete extra visits or to purchase, to go shopping, purchase souvenirs, you would want to have some funds set aside for that as well. But that really depends on the individual student and their tastes. If you receive federal, state, and or institutional financial aid that may apply for this program, typically you do need to be earning at least 6 credits over the summer term to receive aid. So since this program is worth 3 credits, you would need to register for either an in-person summer A course or an online summer C class at LAM in addition to this summer program overseas in order to apply aid. If you are interested in exploring financial aid for a program like this, I would strongly encourage you to speak to a financial aid counselor. They'll be able to look at your aid package and give you an idea of how that could apply towards credits over the summer. As far as health and safety goes, this is something that's really important for all of our travel programs. All students are required to have health insurance for the duration of their time abroad or traveling in this case. Our group safety is also our #1 priority at all times. All of our students receive International SOS membership cards free of charge, and this is a health and safety resource for you to use both before and during your travels. In addition, our faculty leaders are briefed on emergency scenarios and trained on the processes to follow if there is an emergency that happens while the group is traveling. And we also have a mandatory pre-departure orientation where we discuss safety and security while traveling. All students are required to attend that, and parents and family are also welcome to come. The requirements to participate in this program are that you be in good academic and financial standing. The GPA recommendation is a 3.0, although that is not a hard cutoff. There are other factors that we look at in addition to GPA, which I'll talk about in just a second. Students must also have completed the prerequisites for the course or have a concrete plan to complete them before the study abroad course begins in July. Students also need to be matriculated at LIM for at least one semester before the start date of the program, and this program is currently open to undergraduate students only. The deadline to apply for this program is Friday, February 8th, and the application form is available on the website. If you go on the website and you're not finding the application form, we're currently doing some updates, so check back again in a couple of days and you might see it there. When you do submit your application, you'll complete the application form, again, which you'll download from the website. You'll also write a short personal statement, and there are some more instructions on the application about what we're looking for as far as your personal statement goes. You complete a short one-on-one interview with the study abroad coordinator, myself, which is scheduled following the application deadline, and you'll also submit an initial deposit of $375 to Student Financial Services. If you are not accepted to the program, or if you ultimately decide not to move ahead with the program, you get refunded that $375. So it's a way to show that you're serious about your application, but it is money that, again, if you're rejected or if you ultimately decide not to move ahead, you would get back. We do have limited spots available in this program, as in all of our study abroad programs. We try to keep our groups relatively small so that all participants are able to really have a quality experience, get that upfront time with the people that we're visiting with and meeting with. So when I look at each applicant, I'm looking at the quality of their essay, the professionalism of their interview, and their cumulative LIM GPA. You can find our website pretty easily by Googling LIM College Study Abroad. We're the first result that comes up. You can also just go to the main LIM College webpage and then use the search function in the upper right-hand corner to search for study abroad. Again, if you go to the website and aren't seeing information about this program quite yet, check back in just a couple of days because it should be live at that point. So I always like to conclude by just talking a little bit about why you might consider completing a program like this. And really what I hear from students who have traveled with the college and come back again is that they feel that they were able to grow professionally, certainly through the industry visits, through connecting what they see while they're traveling to what they learn in the classroom, and seeing how they could potentially apply that to future interviews, future workplaces, and of course future coursework. But then students also feel that they grow on a personal level through independence, really putting yourself into a situation where you might be in a slightly unfamiliar situation, but kind of pushing through that and making the situation work means that when you come back to New York City, to LIM, a situation that's familiar to you, you really feel empowered to take on even more situations that might feel a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So here are a couple of quotes from students who have traveled with the college before. One student said, "The places the school chooses for the industry visits were unforgettable and amazing. I learned so much and felt like the companies gave us special treatment and showed us a unique perspective into the industry." Another student said, "This was honestly the best experience of my life. I had a blast and I learned so much. I wouldn't change one thing about my experience because I had the absolute best time, and every day since I left, I just want to go back and do it all over again." So that is everything that I have for you. My email address is here listed on the screen. If you do want to reach out to me with any questions, concerns, comments, please don't hesitate. If it would be helpful to meet one-on-one to talk about this program, I am also more than willing to do so. Again, just send me an email and we can find a time to schedule that out. I hope that you found the presentation useful, and I hope that I get to review your application soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.